Inside the thoracic cage, there are some ribs which quietly follows the textbook. But there are some ribs which creates the textbook. Hello and welcome to the White Coat Classroom. In this module, we would be studying about the atypical ribs. So on the right side of the frame, we have typical ribs which are gonna to make you pass in the exams, while on the left, we have atypical ribs which are gonna to decide marks in Viva. So without wasting time, let's get started with the atypical ribs. We have 5 atypical ribs. The first rib, the second rib, the 10th rib, and the 11th and the 12th rib. About the first rib, we have a separate dedicated lecture about first rib, and its link is in the description below. Now, talking about the second rib, we will be studying some of the peculiar features of the second rib from which we can identify whether it is a second rib or not. So starting with the first feature, its length is twice that of first rib. So here we have is a first rib, this is the second rib, and this is a typical rib. So we can appreciate the length of second rib is almost the double of first rib. The next feature is it is a sharply curved rib. So just like the first rib, this is also a very sharply curved rib. The next and the most peculiar feature of the second rib is presence of a tubercle. So over here in the middle of shaft, we can appreciate a tubercle. Comparing it with the typical rib, we cannot appreciate any tubercle, but here we can appreciate a tubercle. So there is presence of tubercle in the second rib. The fourth feature we have is the shaft of second rib is not twisted. So as we can appreciate, this typical rib is a twisted rib. Its both ends are not touching the table. This is having a twist. But when we appreciate the second rib, it does not have that twist. The next feature is its inner surface projects more inferiorly than medially. So it is somewhat like this. It projects like this. While the outer surface projects superiorly more than laterally. So when we will be comparing it with typical rib, what we can appreciate is inner surface is facing medially and outer surface is facing laterally. The next feature is there is presence of coastal groove. So very faint coastal groove could be appreciated in this region. So here it has presence of coastal groove. So with this, we have completed with the features of second rib. Now, talking about the anatomy of the 10th rib, the 10th rib has all the features just like a typical rib. But how we can differentiate it is cause of shorter length. The 10th rib is comparatively shorter than the typical ribs. The next thing is it has a single facet on its head. So first we will be seeing the typical rib. So this is a typical rib and we can appreciate its head part. On the head part, we can appreciate the two facets, first facet and the second facet. The upper smaller facet is for the higher vertebra, while the lower bigger facet is for the corresponding vertebral body. Now let's compare it with the 10th rib. So on the closer look of head part of the 10th rib, we can appreciate there is single articular facet. That is for the corresponding 10th vertebra. So that's it about the features of the 10th rib. Talking about the next atypical ribs we have is the 11th rib and the 12th rib. The 11th rib is comparatively longer compared to the 12th rib. Now, in the frame, what we are appreciating is this is the 11th rib, this is the 12th rib, and here I have is a typical rib. So, we will be comparing these two atypical ribs with typical rib. So, let's appreciate the first feature. Both these ribs are shorter compared to a typical rib. The next thing is when we look closely, what we can appreciate is the end is pointed. So there is a pointed tip at the end of the 12th rib as well as the tip of the 11th rib is pointed. So we have is the pointed tip of both the 12th and 11th rib. Comparing it with a typical rib, what we can appreciate in the typical rib is this part is flat as it would be articulating with the costal cartilage and subsequently with the sternum bone. Talking about the next feature, The 11th and 12th rib are less curved compared to a typical rib. So here we have is a typical rib. It is a very curved rib, but compared to it, these are less curved. Along with that, we can appreciate there is a very faint angle in the 11th rib, which is even absent in the 12th rib. Talking about the coastal groove is well marked. In the typical rib, we can appreciate the coastal groove, which is very faint in the 11th rib. Here we cannot appreciate clearly, while it is absent in the 12th rib. So here the coastal groove is absent. Similarly, the angulation is very slight in the 11th rib and it is absent in the 12th rib. The next feature is absence of neck and tubercle. So in the typical rib, what we can appreciate is the head part. Beyond the head part, we have is the neck part and the tubercle present over here. Let's compare it with the 11th and the 12th rib. So when we appreciate the 12th rib closely, we cannot appreciate the neck as well as tubercle part. Similarly, for the 11th rib also, there is absence of the neck and tubercle. Let's summarize the 11th rib and the 12th rib. These are the floating ribs. They have pointed ends. Their ends are pointed. They lack the angulation and coastal groove is very faint in the 11th rib while it is absent in the 12th rib. The next thing is they lack the neck and the tubercle part. With this, we have completed with the anatomy of atypical ribs. Thank you so much for watching.